Hey friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV, and today on Hot Lap we're taking the 2014 Mercedes CLA45 AMG around High Plains Raceway. The Mercedes-Benz CLA is the brand's newest entry point for the North American market, one of the first of which to offer a front-wheel drive architecture. Stepping up into the AMG brings 4MATIC all-wheel drive and a white-hot 355 horsepower 2-liter turbocharged 4. Shifting that power to all four wheels is a 7-speed direct shift transmission. Mercedes-Benz claims it's the most powerful production 4-cylinder engine in the world, able to accelerate the CLA45 AMG from 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. The high-performance compact sedan has all the goods to really promise an exhilarating driving experience indeed. There is so much about this car in terms of features, design, equipment, and other detail we just don't have time to get into here today, but here's a quick list of the main performance highlights of our highly optioned tester. A full boat of AMG trim lines the exterior, starting with the front splitter, side sill panel inserts, and to the rear fascia. Our highly optioned interior had a healthy dose of genuine carbon fiber trim, as well as acres of stitched leather on the dash and door panels. The cabin also had an AMG performance steering wheel, as well as slick-looking and very comfortable upgraded Recaro seats. The color combination of Northern Lights violet metallic and silver painted trim was distinctive to say the least. You can opt for a night styling or carbon fiber exterior trim package, which loses the high contrast silver trims for something a bit more subtle. I had the chance to drive it both in the Rocky Mountains and on the short course at High Plains Raceway just outside of Denver, Colorado. Both venues gave a good impression of the car's driving character. The first place we took the car was up in the Rocky Mountains on a nice windy road, which as you can see has got lots of rough patches in it, a lot of potholes, a lot of patching going on, and so that really gave the very first impression of the suspension on this car, which is a little bit on the brittle side. And then, of course that is because we're talking about very low profile tires, a high performance suspension, and very little suspension travel, so if you hit some pretty good bumps, they're going to come crashing right through. But on to the good stuff. Out here on these curvy roads, the suspension is exceptionally tight. As you can see, there's little or no body roll at all here. And this engine's power curve is just explosive. There's very little turbo lag. It just comes on strong, and it gets put down to all four of those wheels very well with this 7-speed transmission. And rolling into these curves, the steering feel is very good. One of the things I was really noticing here is just how it feels. And aside being a little bit brittle, you do notice that you are getting a lot of communication through the steering, so that's a good thing, especially with the power steering being electrically controlled like so many cars. They lose that, and so we don't have that numbness here, I didn't think. But it is a very comfortable car on these roads for most daily drivers. It's going to provide the power and the stopping and the handling that's going to be enough fun. You don't have to have a track to really exploit all of it. But that said, out here on the track, well, it is a lot of fun. It's smooth out here. There are no bumps. Out here on the short loop at High Plains, this is into our first lap right here, as you can see. The first thing that really started coming home to me out here was the fact that once able to put all of that power down without reservation, especially coming out of these corners like this right here, you do get a little bit of squirming in the steering wheel because you are delivering 355 horsepower down, and a lot of it is going through this front wheel. So I really wouldn't call it torque steer, but you can just feel that power sort of tugging at the wheel, especially here on the straight at full throttle. Now, getting into the brakes right here, they work exceptionally well. That was about 110 miles an hour. We just got dragged down here to about 60, and we're now approaching a set of curves here where the car really settles in quite well. In fact, this is a little bit of an off-camber curve. It throws some cars into a little bit of an imbalance, and here, not at all. It just tracked around that quite well. So the takeaway here is you've got sharp steering, excellent brakes, a little bit brittle suspension on some rougher public roads, but overall this car is just a joy to drive. The 2014 Mercedes-Benz CLA45 AMG starts at $47,450, but ours was optioned up to well over $63,000. At that price, I might be looking at some other models in the Mercedes-Benz showroom. If you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the link below and we'll send you updates on our latest hot laps, test drive reviews, and other automotive news features. I'm Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. I hope you enjoyed the ride.